how's it going? So we're just gonna be stretching for about 30 minutes. We might even go to 45, but we're just probably gonna do a full body stretch. But again, we're gonna start on the legs. So let's just, I'll just go in and say, like, if anything hurts that I'm not saying, let me know, contact me or ask someone so they can see what's wrong. Maybe a stretch hurts, because I'll point out the spots. Maybe you aren't familiar with them. We're doing simplistic and we're doing easy stretches. We're holding them for 2 minutes each. I'll be a counter. I'll let you know 1 minute and 2 minutes, and we're holding for 15 minutes. Or we're gonna do 15 stretches. So let's get into it. So we're just gonna lift, spread our legs apart and just go down as far as you can spread your legs apart. And you wanna keep your back straight if you're gonna stay up here, which is fine. But if you wanna go deep, dive deeper into it, you can go down here too. And again, we'll hold it, so we'll run through the process. We will hold one for 1 minute, and then we'll hold another one for 2 minutes. And like I said, we'll do 15, so it'll take us to 30 minutes, basically 2 minutes of stretch. We might do a couple more, like I said. And this is gonna be a full body stretch routine. We're just starting with our legs, and so we have 1 minute left. We're probably, and you can stay with me. You can switch to a different stretch, or you can, take a break real quick if you need a break. You can take a break during any of these. Make sure pretty much throughout this whole time your back is pretty straight, unless I sit with something otherwise. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a like. Let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know if any of my videos helped you. Let me know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else? And give me a like. Share the video. Check out some of my other content. My main channel is Snap, Crackle, Fizzle, but it's more so music and it's not this type of stuff. So again, when we stretch this, we're going to be stretching our inner thighs and our outer ones, which is our hip flexor. We're going to be stretching our hammies. We're 2 minutes already into this in our first stretch. We would switch, but we're going to stay in this stretch because this stretch is so beneficial, and we have a lot of work to do right here. Most people do. That's why, like, this is one of my main stretches. This is the best stretch. There's no stretch better than this. In fact, this is one of the only stretches. This covers so much. It's just really beneficial and really good. So we'll stay in this. If you ever follow me, we'll do a lot of things. A lot of people stretch. There's only so many ways you can stretch, and they're all fundamental. A lot of people make things harder, try to make them complex, and yeah, it doesn't need to be that way. In fact, if you want to be flexible, you just have to do basic stretches, which is what I'm here to do. People always make things harder to gain attention, that's pretty much it. Because it's all very basic stuff. And again, we have 1 minute left in this, so we're 3 minutes in. We're on our second stretch. Going down. Once you do the stretch, you don't notice it overnight. It takes a long time for your body to adapt. And you have to keep doing it. That's something people don't understand, is you have to keep doing it consistently and continuously. Any stretch or flexibility, even exercise, is always super beneficial to the body. All right, so we're 4 minutes in now. I guess we can come out of this, and we'll just go up on one hammy. So we'll just go like this. on one knee. And you're gonna feel this right here in the hamstring, right here in the back, right here. We're on our third stretch. Like I said, we're doing 15. We might even do some more. Make sure that during every second you feel tension. If you're not, find out why or do a different stretch in the meantime. Okay, we're at 1 minute for this, so you can stay with me. You can take a break, or you can do any stretches you like. You can always kick this leg out. This is for people who would be more advanced. And you could spread this more to get deeper into it. Now, if you do this, you're going to be stretching with your other leg, your other hip flexor. So you're going to be doing two things at once. And it's going to be more stressful on the body. I usually don't do compound stretches unless it's legs, and usually it's a split. Those are really the only compound stretches I do. It's double the pressure, so we have 5 seconds left coming up with that. So we'll just switch sides right here onto our fourth stretch, which is the hammy on the other side. You can get a different view right here. We're coming down right here. We're stretching, again, the hammy. Sorry, not here, but down here. Again, when we were just stretching the middle split, we were stretching here, pretty much the whole leg to some degree. Maybe not our calves as much, but definitely stretching the other parts. I hold them for 2 minutes because 2 minutes is pretty good. Usually I hold stretches longer. It depends on, you know, if you're just beginning, how long you can hold them, how much you can take. You know, how much you feel it in that position. There's dynamics to it, but holding it longer is always going to be beneficial. We have 1 minute left. You can stay with me or pick any stretch you'd like to. We're on our fourth stretch right now. You could always have some objects around you for support, a wooden block, a window seal right here, or even a chair. It's nice to distract yourself from the stretches, because when you distract yourself from the stretches, they're easier to do. If you can distract yourself from the stretch, depending on which one, which I did a lot on my hip flexors, just watching videos. And again, we have 15 seconds left. It just seems like time's cruising by. You can always get deeper into this. So we'll come out of this, just go back on your ass, and we're gonna just stretch your hip flexors so you can go any way you want. You just bring one leg over the other, and you just grab it like this, and you'll feel it right here. This is just another hip flexor. All the stretches that you see anybody do, it's just variations of the same thing. And some people like other exotic things. I just do things that are easiest, especially like in seated. You can do this so easily right here, and this is very comfortable. I do the safest, easiest, and most fundamental exercises. And again, we're coming up here in a minute. You can stay with me. You can switch to the other side. All right, so we have a minute left right here. Keep pulling through. This is perfect if you're waking up in the morning. This is perfect to go to sleep to. Stretching induces, you know, like it lessens tension in the body, in the mind. And yeah, it just makes you more flexible, so it calms you down and it relieves stress. It can realign your body. It can also build muscle. It can, depending on what type of stretches you're doing. But it also builds balance and control. That's what we're really aiming here. Also increasing our flexibility. Flexibility just isn't in the body, it is in the mind too. So it's, you know, it's a win-win right here. You're always winning when you stretch and do physical activity. There are just some things that are just really beneficial to the body. There's no negative cons about it, really. So we're gonna switch to our other side. Maybe we'll get a different view. And just all we're doing is just kind of sitting in half pretzel. We're bringing our leg over, so I'll bring it again. If we were like this, we're just bringing this leg over, we're hugging it, and we're just holding it. We're gonna feel it in the hip flexor again. We're on our 6th stretch already. It seems to be like flying by, which is great. You know, I believe you should commit to at least 30 minutes to an hour a day stretching. I understand everybody's going to be different, and you might not stretch every day like a real long time. To me, stretching for 15-30 seconds, I don't think it's going to prevent anything, and I don't think there's any point of doing it. You see people like, oh, let's just freaking do this quick warm-up, and it's not really anything. There's no point in doing that. You don't even have to warm up the stretch unless you're absolutely freezing. Because we have a minute left for the stretch. The reason why you don't have to warm up before you stretch is because stretching warms you up anyway. So unless you're going into like a full body split and you want to go into that, because the stretches to me or warm-ups, you don't necessarily need the warm-up to do any stretches. I don't know where this came from. Yeah. You can if you'd like to. Yeah, my body really wasn't cold or anything along those lines. Obviously, it's not that cold out either. But I have the windows open all the time. Like I said, you can check out some of my other videos, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. Let me know what you'd like to see, how any of this impacted your health in any way. So we're going to be done with that. We're just going to lay back and then hit the hip flexor again. So just lay back, make sure everything's against the floor. Grab one knee. You're going to feel this right here on the hip flexor again. And we're just going to pull back. You should feel something. This is so easy, so fundamental, so safe. You can't really mess this up. Make sure everything is against the ground and you'll be good. Now, for the people who are a little bit more expert and advanced, we can come still in here, keep everything against the back. You can give this a nice little push out, so we're pulling in and pushing out with our other arm. It's kind of hard thing to do. You kind of have to get used to it and have to have some flexibility to even do it. So it's just a little oomph. If you're a beginner or new, you can just pull your leg back further until you feel it more. Keep everything against the ground. So we have 1 minute left with this stretch. Keep holding the stretch. You can go switch to the other side, or you can stay with me or take a break. I will be setting up PayPal. I've just been busy, just real easy. So in case you want to donate money, why would I donate money? So maybe you can support me, because I release a lot of these videos for free. A lot of my content all around is for free. And I'm not going to go off about this, but there's things accessories I could buy, such as windbreakers for microphones, where I can go film in exotic locations or just getting to locations. And also like a wireless Bluetooth type of deal, because I use my phone to record, and hopefully I can, if anyone can figure that out, like have a Bluetooth so I don't have to speak so loud. I can just speak kind of like near me instead of speaking to the camera, which is far away. We're going to come out of this. We're going to switch sides. So I'm going to give you a second here. So you see it, we're just going on the side. Same thing on the side, get back. Again, we're stretching right here, our hip flexor, our biggest muscle in our body. That's why we're stretching this the most. We're on an 8th stretch right here. I feel the side feels a little bit tighter as of right now. Don't mind me. But again, like, there's some things, if anyone knows, I have a phone and I want to record the video, but I also want to talk into the mic. So I was thinking if I get some Bluetooth accessory, I can do that instead of shouting into the camera, which is way over there, and my voice is losing as it loses distance, and I don't want to shout completely the whole time for multiple reasons. Okay, so we have a minute left. More so because, yeah, it'd just be more beneficial to talk to the microphone right here. Again, I record on an iPhone, the newest iPhone I have out. I'm just shooting in 1080 HD. If anyone is curious, it knocks your hats off. It does shoot in 4K, 30 FPS and 60, but it takes forever to upload and takes so much space on my phone. It's too hard to really organize that and orchestra that. So we have 30 seconds left. Keep pulling. Make sure you feel tension the whole time. Make sure you feel something, like I said, and make sure your back's against the wall, your neck's against the wall. Pull up on a tug to feel a little bit more. We're doing great. We're already like 8 stretches in, which is phenomenal. So we're going to come out of this now. Stay here. Tug your leg a little bit, just a little bit. You don't want to feel anything really. Bring it over here. And you're going to bring this arm out, so I'm just going to push out. So again, if you need to see it, bring the leg up, keep other leg straight, boom, throw this leg out, tilt your head, the arm that has out. So you're going to tilt your head to the way your arm is out. You're going to feel something over here. If you're not flexible on your shoulder, it's going to be really tight. But if you are, that's fine. This is great for alignment. I don't know. I will switch sides if you can't see this. We're really aligning ourselves. This is a stretch. It's kind of both. We're aligning ourselves with every stretch we do and increasing our flexibility. Again, you want your head to where your arm's coming out. This is really good for anybody that needs to realign their back. This is super easy. You can also kick that leg out for a little bit more. We have a minute left. You can stay with me. You can pick any stretch that you want. It's all up to you. And just keep holding it there. But then we will go to the other side. We're on our 9th stretch already. This is great. Keep everything against the floor. You want to actually, both your shoulders are going to be against the floor when you do this too. This arm's going to come and hold the knee. This arm's going to come out flat. Pretty easy. Your one leg that's on the bottom is going to be straight. The other leg is going to be over and bent, or you can kick it out. And again, you're going to be stretching that hip flexor. But this is also really good for aligning your spine. This is a nice spinal twist right here. We're getting a nice spinal twist, which is a good thing. People need to twist their spines a little more. We have 1 minute left, so stick with me. Or no, are we done with this? Let's just do it for another minute. So keep holding it there. Really feel that. If you can kick your leg out to feel something a little more, that's perfect. I think that was the 3rd minute or 2nd minute, but that's fine. So we started out with 2, then we did the hammies, that's 4, then we did the hip flexor, that's 6, then we did the other hip flexors, 8. So we're on 9 right now. 15-second and then left, and we're gonna switch. Left, let's switch. That was horrible. Like, whatever. 15 seconds left, and we're gonna switch to the other side. So we held that for 3 minutes. We're just gonna go around, bring this leg up, get a different view, make sure there's room of where you can lay your arm out. This takes up a lot of space. So just bring it up, tug it a little bit. You can even tug it a little harder if you want. Go all the way. Your body's naturally gonna kind of just go over. So again, you want to keep the arm out, the leg here, hold on to your leg. One leg underneath is flat, that's you laying on. You're bringing this over, keeping your head the same way as the arm. And again, you're gonna feel this in the hip flexor. Keep everything against the ground, look the other way. Kick it out if you want a little bit more. 15 seconds left for first minute. We are on our 10th stretch right now. So just keep holding it there, wherever you're comfortable. We have a minute left. Keep holding it there. You can stay with me. Pick any stretches you want. Opt out. Take a break. Keep everything against the floor. Make sure you feel tension this whole time. We feel tension this whole time right around the butt cheek on the outside, which is the hip flexor. We have 15 seconds left. Just don't get up, stay in there. Reach your arm out. Make sure your head's looking the way your arm is reaching out. This is just called, we can just call this a spinal twist. All right, you can come out of that now. So come up to the top, just sit pretzel, keep your back straight, any way you like. Cross your arms. Such an easy stretch. That's why I love doing this. It's like really hard to hurt yourself doing any of these stretches. The one we did before is not necessarily I'm using something to stretch. It is a nice stretch. I'd say more of it, the stretch we just did before is a general stretch, the twist. And the reason being is it really aligns your, I don't know what it is about that stretch. It really puts your hips into place. So that's why I like doing that. In fact, if you really want to, if you have really bad hips or something that are uneven and you want to put them into place, do that for 10 minutes, so 5 times each side for a total of 10 minutes, once a day, if not twice. Okay, so we have 1 minute left. Switch sides, stay with me, keep going. And the reason that stretch, whatever you want to work on, you don't have to work on your whole body necessarily. You can just work on your legs one day, work on your upper body another day, or maybe do the legs in the AM. You know, you can do a full body thing in the AM stretching, or you can just do your arms at night, and that like upper torso at night, bottom morning, legs in the morning. So again, you just want to cross your arms. You're going to feel this in your shoulders and your bicep. Keep your back straight, head dead on. That's pretty much it. We got 15 seconds. This is our 11th stretch, or yeah. We have 5 more to go, I guess. So switch to the other side. This is our 12th stretch. 3 more to go. And again, we're just coming through other side. Keep your back straight. Make sure you feel something at all times. And go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Every stretch is beneficial to the body, no matter how short you hold it, just doing it. Of course, you want to hold it longer. In fact, the more you stretch and the more you get flexible, let's just say you can do splits and you get real flexible and you can do pretty much anything, then you have to stretch less because your productivity is so high. People don't get productivity. You should be working less and doing more. We have 1 minute left. That's what productivity is. So, for instance, me, back in the day, let's say I make music, but to me, and I would make the beat on the computer. Let's say I go and make the beat before. I didn't know how, I didn't know the program, just beginner. Take me maybe 5 hours to make one beat. Nowadays, I can spend however, and I didn't even know how to make the beat. I didn't know what I was doing. Now I can make a beat in 30 minutes, instantly, pretty much. I mean, of course, I have to lay it out, but I can spend more time on it. I know what I'm doing. In fact, everything in life is like this. The more you try, the more you get into the grooves, because everything in life has a groove you fit into, and we're fitting into a groove right now. You know, just the groove of the way you're sitting and how it's holding. And now, you know, my productivity is higher. So with that being said, everything is better. So we're gonna come out of this, I think, right here. So let that go. We have 3 stretches left. We're just gonna tilt our head to the right. So keep your back straight, shoulders in front of you, not way back here, shoulders in front of you, tilt your head, back straight. Feel tension right here in the neck. The more you do something, the less you have to do it. Such as someone who's a gymnast, they don't need to go practice. Someone, now they can practice as much as they want. That's the thing, because it's up to them. When you're beginning, you know, of course you can keep going and going, but you can only go so far, you know. It's like where I was getting at is like, once you become so good, you need less time and you get more results. We're still getting results in the same time, but we have to get our way there. So like, let's say you're unflexible and you got to stretch for hours, but let's say you get super flexible after going for so long. We have a minute left in this stretch. You can stay with me or do any stretch that you would like. And let's say you get really flexible. You're not going to have to hold stretches for 2 hours anymore. It's unless you want to, but you're probably not going to need to or even want to, because you already did it. So it's kind of like, you did it, now it's time to move on, you know what I mean? And of course there's other ways and other things you can do, but this just goes with anything in life. There's grooves to things, and you just got to fit the grooves. That's why you got to keep practicing and doing them, whatever it is. And this is highly beneficial to your body. Your body needs it. Body needs this. People don't stretch enough. I would say pretty much 95% of the people don't stretch enough. I don't even know anyone that stretches, personally. Personally, I know no one that stretches that actually like stretches and wants to see increased fold. Okay, so we're gonna switch to the side. And I do know one person, which is my brother, and he is pretty flexible, but he doesn't, that's what I mean. He can already do pretty close. He can kick really high, really flexible in some spots, but he doesn't stretch that much anymore. But he still has that. So I hope that makes sense. Once you get to a certain point, you have that. You may get rusty a little bit, but you still have that. This is really beneficial. The body loves to stretch. It's probably the most easiest and fundamental thing you can do. Now, if you're tight and you've worked out all your life, or if you're a tight person in general, it's going to be hard to stretch and a pain in the ass. But it's so rewarding and so worth it. All right, so we got 1 minute this side. We're on our 14 stretch right here. Our 14th stretch. Maybe that's it. Our 14th stretch right here with only 45 seconds left. So again, keep your shoulders in front of you, relaxed, head tilted to the side so you feel tension. Feel it in your neck, back straight. Make sure if you want a little extra, you can go do this. Okay, we have 15 seconds left. Okay, come out of that. I guess we'll swivel our head all the way around. So keep your shoulders in front of you, turn like an owl. Don't move your shoulders at all, just twist like this. They might move slightly, that's fine. Little is better than too much. Keep your back straight. Great for the neck. Keep holding it there. Make sure you feel tension all the time. You'll feel tension in your neck, obviously. Again, it's the only spot. If you should feel it. If you feel anything else during any one of these exercises, let me know. We can help you out. Someone else might be able to. Okay, we have a minute left. Feel a nice good stretch there. 25 seconds left. We're on our 15th stretch. We're gonna do a bonus one just to even out the other side. Keep the back straight. Okay, switch to the other side. Keep everything, shoulders in front of you. Try not to move as much when you turn like an owl. And you'll feel this right here. This is our bonus stretch. This is our 16th stretch just to even out from what we were doing. I have a lucky bamboo tree over here. Do you have any trees in your house or outside of your house that you really like? Or is there an indoor plant that you have that you like? I got a lucky bamboo tree that requires low light, easy to maintain, indoor plant. I got it in the winter, I think, which is odd, I guess. And then I got a money tree over here, which I think, I got all these around time. Yeah, these are all tropical plants. I got bamboo, money tree, and then I got this other tropical plant. We got 1 minute left. Make sure you feel tension the whole time. Keep your back straight, shoulders in front of you, boom. Tilt that head. If you need to reset, that's fine. Come back into it. We're on our 16 stretch. So after this, we're going to do a bonus 7 stretches, which is going to be about 15 minutes, but 14 minutes because there were stretches too. But, you know, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to do 7 more stretches, so this would be overall a 44-minute stretch video, and we would have done 22, well, plus that extra one, so it'd be 23 stretches. So we're going to do 7 more. You can not stay in, you can be done now, that's fine. If you want to do the extra 7, let's go get it. We're going to move right into it. So we're going to go back into the split. And I'm just going to use the wall. You can do any stretch that you would like to. You can hold the neck a little more. Again, you want to keep your back straight. This is perfect though. You can get a little bit more torque since if you do it by yourself or if you have something to grab onto, I meant. And for this, you can just keep your back straight. Make sure you feel tension. Excuse me. Ironically, I don't burp that much. I'm going on burping today. It's great to have someone help you if you're trying to get the splits. Anyone helping you is always going to be easier and better, more efficient. We have a minute left in this. So we're doing 7 stretches more. This would be our 17th stretch. We'll just say it like that. And just keep going in. Find your spot. This is the most beneficial one, and I kind of want to do this one. You know, I really like this one. It hits so many things. It's grand for everyone. If you have a wall, it's, you know, you can get much more support. Or if you have someone, even better. Again, you won't see the improvements until after the next day. Don't see them right away. Okay, we're done with our first stretch. We're gonna hold this again. So we're moving into our 18th stretch, our second one out of 7. I wonder if I would clear the whole wall, if I could go all the way in. That'd probably be very close to it. Again, if you need to go out for a second and come back in. Again, this is my favorite stretch. Just trying to get that crack. There we go. Make sure everything's pretty equal. Adjust to where you need to go. Some parts are going to be not as tight as other parts. You'd be surprised. So coming up, we got 1 minute left with our stretch, more so like 45, 40 seconds, moving to 35 and 30 for this stretch. We got 5 more stretches after this. We're gonna end up holding this stretch for quite a while. We might do some other stretches near the end, but we're just gonna hold this again. This is so beneficial. Like I said, you don't have to follow along, but if you want to get these last ones, perfect. Make sure you always feel tension. Coming up here, we're gonna stay in here. This is gonna be our 3rd stretch out of 7 right now. So let's go, keep holding it. We got our outside hip flexor. We're stretching our hammy. Keep your back straight, or unless you wanna lean forward, if you can. And we're stretching our inner thigh on both sides. So this is double the stress on the body. It's harder to do this than the singular, non-compound stretches we were doing. Just keep pushing in there as far as you can go. You'll get there. Just pain in the ass if you can't go any further, then just stay there. We have 1 minute left in this. Then we'll move on to our 4th one, our 4 out of 7. $30 seconds left. Really feel it. Make sure you feel tension the whole time. Coming up here, we got 5 seconds left. You can do any stretches you want. I'm going to stay in this. You can pick any stretch you want. You could take a break and come back in. or pick any stretch you want. We're on our 4th stretch right now. We got 5, 6, and 7. We're on our 4th stretch right now. Keep getting closer, make sure you feel tension. Keep pulling and going in. If you can't go any further, stay there till you can. 30 seconds left for our 1st minute of our 4th one. Just feel a lot of burning right now. Okay, we got 1 minute left. Keep pushing. If you need to come out for a second, that's fine. So, anger yourself, readjust yourself. Make sure you get even sides. 30 seconds left. We're gonna hold this stretch for 1 more time for 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna come out and do 2 more stretches. So we would have done this 5 times. We've done this 4. We're doing it 1 more time, and then we got 2 more stretches, and then we're done with the video. Should be roughly a 45-minute video, probably 46. So here we go, 2 more minutes in the splits. You can do any stretches you like to. You can take a break real quick. I will keep count. It's great to have a partner. It's great to do by yourself. With a wall, that is. You can still do it without the wall. 30 seconds left for our 1st minute. Keep pushing through. I know it's probably getting hard now. My stepdad gave me this little end table that has fruit on it, which is pretty cool. It's actually a nice tin. It's pretty cool. This is great for stress relief off the back, for any tight legs. Most of the times your back is tight because your legs are tight. Okay, so we have a minute left, and it can relieve a lot of tension, which we're doing, obviously. Make sure you feel tension all the time. Get closer if you can. Seconds left. Five seconds left, or sorry, 10. All right, you can come out of that slowly. Start our next one. So just put your hands behind your back like this. This is our 14th stretch. Beginners can just go all the way over like this. All the way over. If you're expert and don't feel nothing, go straight down. Beginners, experts, karate chop basically. Make sure your head's up when you do this. Back is straight. 15 seconds left, or we started a little bit late, sorry, 30 seconds. We have a minute left. Keep holding it there. Make sure you feel something the whole time. Beginners over here, go stretch out a little further if you want. Experts or more advanced, if you don't feel anything, just go straight down the back with a karate chop. We have 30 seconds about left. 30 seconds. Coming up here, we're going to switch sides, our last stretch. This is our 6th stretch. We're going on to our 7th. Okay. Just put the other one up and back. Beginners to your other shoulder. Bring it in. If you don't feel that, and just do this. I usually do these standing up, but for the sake of this video, I'm just doing it like this. Karate chop down the line for more advanced, so we'll just go up, over. Keep the back straight, back straight, back straight. Hold it there, make sure you feel some tension the whole time. "15 seconds left for our first minute. And again, if you need to break real quick, that's fine. So if you need to come down, you can switch your side. Coming up here in a minute. Flip my neck, feel like I gotta get this spot. But just hold it there. We have a minute left. "45 seconds left right now. Make sure you feel something the whole time. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, give yourself your star. Keep going. Follow some of my other videos. Let me know what you'd like to see. Sub to the channel, my main channel, Snap Crackle Fizzle, more music oriented. Check out some of my other videos. And yeah, give a like, share the video, tell a friend. Coming up here, we got 20 seconds left. Leave a comment. That'll be it. Thanks for everyone for coming in. If you followed through, you're the man, you're the woman. You did really good. And keep it up. Live your life how you want to. Do what you want to do. Hope this felt good and hope this resonated with some peeps. That's all. Thanks for tuning in.